Okay, I gotta set up my model real quick. Everything else should be working. There's so many fucking things on my screen. This is fine. I'm fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay, wait. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Still a cat. Eventually, at some point, I will have the Basili model. But that's probably gonna be a bit. Okay, I gotta turn down the volume of my headphones. Christ on a stick. I swear to God, I wish my sisters were all asleep right now and home. That way I didn't have to worry about, am I gonna have to mute my mic because one of my siblings is gonna hear me talking and think I'm insane? Great. It's fun. Yeah, so just Stardew Valley. Let me just, because I do have just some personal saves on here. I'm gonna just open our save off camera. Should. So chat, how are we feeling tonight? You guys have a good day? Let me know if I need to fiddle with the audio. Oh god, you can't hear anything on the desktop. Give me a second. Oh, is that tied to my headphones, I wonder? Hold on. Me. Oh, okay, so, wait. Testing. So this is the first official stream with the mic, because I got my audio interface today. Yay. So now I have, like, an actual mic setup. It's great. If the audio's weird, just let me know. I'll see what I can do to fix it. But hopefully it should be okay enough. At least it's better than the headphone audio. Just gonna click check. Okay, yeah, the mic is connected to the audio interface. Okay, cool. So you are hearing the actual mic. I can even whisper into it, and you can hear me. Ain't that fun? So yeah, welcome to the first technically official stream. Because, I mean, it's the first official pre-debut stream, because I still need to finish Basili's concept and then do a design ref, and then decide, am I going to commission an artist, if so which artist, or if I'm going to just say fuck it, do it myself, and then upgrade the model to be better at a later point in time. So still no Basili model, unfortunately. I'd like to have it done by like August, but like not the model itself, but like ideally, because I'm in college right now, and college is gonna be it's busy. It's it's like it's great, and trying to find full time jobs so I can save up money to like move out because at this point it's cheaper to live off campus. Well, I mean, I can't even live on campus because the campus I go to doesn't have that as an option. Um, but it's cheaper to live with my parents than try and find an apartment close to my school, just because it's just expensive, you know. But I am trying to find a job, so I also have to factor in like a lot of time constraints. But for right now, I'm gonna try and stream pretty regular. Yeah, fucking Jesus, regular. Ah, can't talk. Regular. Ah, regularly. Christ on a stick. Uh, but yeah, so no, still no official model. Yesterday I did do a little bit of work on the what's the word I'm looking for? Concept design and sketches for Basili, and I streamed that. You can go see the VOD on either YouTube or Twitch for the time being, but it'll be up. It's up on YouTube. If you want to see it on Twitch while it's still available on Twitch, you can do that. Uh, yeah, that was a fun stream because it's like it's supposed to be a no mic stream, just me working on just mute myself at various points. But womp womp, as the kids say. As the kids say, what am I talking about? As the kids say, says the, like, freshman in college. Oh. Good use for leeks. Okay, gonna grab this. So I can sell it, or I could just give it to someone. Any audio issues? Do I need to turn down any of the volume? Are you guys good? And there's Lewis. Oh, I forgot. Wait, okay. Okay, real second. Oh, my food's done. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, and we are back. I had to go pull my... Okay, that's interesting. I had to go grab my food out of the oven because the pizza's done. Hooray. Now I just gotta let it cool and then cut it. And then I have dinner. Hooray. No, yeah. As I was saying before I had to go grab my pizza out of the oven, I forgot I installed a portrait mod. It was so cute. Oh my god. Best decision. Again, if there's any issues with the audio, just say something. I don't mind. So, just preface. There are no fuck. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, gameplay mods. There are visual mods. So that's why it doesn't look like um, default Stardew Valley, because I like the Stardew graphics, but like this just kind of adds a little bit more flavor. Flavor, is that the right word? I guess. I guess it's the right word. Flavor, a little more oomph, pizzazz, if you will. So it just makes it look just not nicer, but not boring. What's the word I'm looking for? Because like I like the graphics. I don't think they're boring or awful because they're nice to look at like default state. I guess less saturated, because that's what this is. It's kind of like it's still bright, colorful. It's just less saturated. Nothing against brightly saturated things. It's just that I don't know. This is a lot easier on the eyes. Not because the graphics are bad. Why do I feel the need to keep saying that? Like, yes, I sure do like the graphics of this game. Please do not cancel me on Twitter.com for saying that for saying anything negative about Stardew Valley. Yeah. Just a fun stream. Probably gonna stream for till like maybe midnight, around that time. Uh, I mean, it's Friday. I don't have anything to do Saturday. My cat is meowing. Oh, he wants in a bedroom. Yeah. I'll probably say I think next stream I'm probably gonna play some Pokemon, just some Pokemon. Maybe no, yeah, Pokemon definitely, because I think that'd be a fun kind of like second stream, and that'll probably be on. Like, no, I can do. Trying to think of what day to do it, because I don't want to do it Monday, because Monday I have a like later afternoon class, but I still have to get up early because I have to do shit for that class. Like I have to print my. Oh hey, these are done. Uh, print stuff for that class because like technically it's like, oh, you should buy the lab manual, but also I have the PDF of said lab manual, and it's a lot cheaper to just print the damn thing at my local library than it is to just. I'm trying to word. Words are hard, man. Gotta keep one of these for the community center. Yeah, it's a lot easier to just go and print it than it is to have to buy a fucking. Because, like, college is fucking expensive. Like, and, like, I'm not even Because right now I'm working on an associate's, and then I'm like, okay, after this I'll get my bachelor's. Because scholarship money. So it's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll get an associate's. And then, because you're like, I have scholarship money, it's a lot easier to just get the associates, maybe not get a couple gen eds. You know what I mean, right? Do all that than it is to just go ahead and just skip that and get my, like, bachelor's. Plus, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. That's a good place to put that. I don't know, but college is fucking expensive. Like, because this semester I had to get 3 books for one class, and it was like $300 fucking dollars just for that one class for all the books. Hmm? Sorry, chat. I heard noise. I'm gonna take a quick, because I don't know what the fuck that's about. Oh, it's using my headset audio. Jesus Christ. I was wondering, because I'm taking a little peeksy looksy into VTube Studio to see, because I didn't know what the fuck is going on. Like, why is my mic doing what it's doing? Because, no, yeah, apparently it's just, it's just, oh, let me up that a little bit so that you don't hear, I wonder if it'd be better if I just used my, oh, but then I get the back talk from, I don't like that. Let me, okay, no, that's just picking up background noise. Regular microphone should be fine. Fuck it, we all. Scuff is my specialty. My, oh my god, I have to sit right next to the mic for Vito to pick it up. This is fine. I'm fine. It's annoying because it's like, hello chat. How do you feel about this? Do you like me breathing down your neck? Do you like this? Is this fun? God. Oh, my cat's noising. Oh, hello, cat. You can't see him. I can. Oh, wait, fuck. I don't have the community center unlocked yet. Fruit salad. Yummy. Battery pack. Care. Nah, I'm gonna save my money. That seems like a responsible thing to do. Then I can spend it recklessly later. Oh, radish. Oh, okay, it's horseradish, which is different than a real radish. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I am no botanist, and I don't care to be a botanist. Yeah. Hopefully the updated mic quality is better. I don't know if it actually is. Sorry if it's not. That'd be an L on my part, I guess. To be fair, my fucking tracking sucks right now for my mouth. 'Cause it's like I can't lower it too low or else it's gonna pick up the background noise. But if I have it like too high, it's not gonna pick up any of the noise. So womp womp for me. What the fuck is my cat doing? God. I'm going to go cut a pizza real quick, grab myself some pizza. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I have food. Fuck, that's odd. That's hot. Uh, God, my mouth. No, 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 no. Do not jump over here. I love my cats, uh, but I also do not want water everywhere. Did you just sneeze, buddy? Bless you. I don't really have much to talk about. But that's a lie. I actually do have stuff to talk about. So yesterday, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be streaming for like a decent chunk of the time. My mic is gonna be off. I'll put on background music, and so put on background music. Twitch doesn't have a problem with it. Everything goes fine, right? Send the VOD off to YouTube. Because I'm like, okay, that's where I upload all my VODs and whatnot. What have you. And so I upload it. It's like, I'm like, okay, it's late as fuck. I'm going to bed. So I finished at like close to midnight. So I'm like, I'll go to bed. And so the thing with the music is, I specifically made sure when I was searching the music that I typed into YouTube, I'm like, okay, Twitch safe music. Because I thought, okay, if the music is safe for Twitch, I won't have any copyright issues, right? Because, that makes sense. Of course, the world decides that it doesn't work like that. But I'm like, it makes sense that if it would be safe for Twitch, it would not break Twitch's copyright. Right? And I find a playlist and it's like Twitch safe music, and I'm like, okay, for streaming or something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll wait. No, I didn't see his portrait. Does he have a portrait? Oh, sorry. I was like, okay. Wake up the next day. I go and I'm like, oh shit, I should go check the VOD, and because I hadn't exported it with tags on. So I did like the bare basic export of it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go add tags, like a description. No, I think it already had a description. But like, just like go check it out and stuff. To make sure everything with the VOD was okay. And I go and check, and it's like copyrighted, and I'm like, what? And I look, and it's like, apparently, even though for a big chunk of the stream, I had turned off the music because it went from being a no mic stream to I'm going to just talk type of stream, and so I was like, well, I don't have my good mic yet. Probably can't, not probably can't, probably shouldn't. Oh fuck, I forgot I don't have the big backpack. I was like, I probably shouldn't, have background music while trying to use my headphone audio. So, even though for only a little bit of the stream, I had, background audio and whatnot, YouTube was like, the background audio that was fine for Twitch. Sorry, buddy. We're just gonna copyright strike that for you. It's like, great. So I had to manually file like a bunch of like, not claims, but what's the word I'm looking for? Not counterclaim. God, what's it called? Bunch of things. Because I'm like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. Because, like, the thing is, the stream, it was background music. The stream was focused on me and, drawing and doing stuff. And, like, half of the claims were from the latter part of the video where I had my mic on and was talking over the music because I was talking, like, and the music just in the background. Actually, not half of the claims, but, like, all of the claims except for, like, one were from the latter portion of the VOD, where I turned music back on because, like, someone in chat was like, oh, your music's quiet, and I'm like, oh shit, I turned it off, I should turn that back on. So I did, and apparently, according to YouTube, because it might have just been the automatic copyright system, but apparently that's a no-no for some reason, even though the fucking, God, it makes me mad and it makes me frustrated because it's like, why? And in hindsight, I mean, it's kind of my fault because you'd think I would be smart enough to search something more specific, like copyright-free music, and not just... Okay, I have to go back to the house. Copyright-free music and not just, oh, Twitch-safe music. But also it made sense to me in my brain because it's like, if it's safe for Twitch, it would be safe for YouTube because you would think logistically they would have similar copyright policies. But no. Apparently not, I guess. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, thank God. I was so afraid that was going to crash for a second. But yeah. Wait, did I get seeds? Fuck! I forgot to grab seeds. Stupid me. Guess I'll up here. I'm gonna drop the axe and the scythe. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant. Where's my water? My grace. I'm gonna plant the my head's my brain is buffering. It's great. Fun times. I don't. That's just a Discord notification. I don't give a shit. I think what I'm gonna do for this Stardew day is just plant the seeds, water them, and then go back to the mines to get a shit ton of copper and stuff. Oh yeah, Lewis's birthday's tomorrow. Oh fuck. I forgot it doesn't open until... Yeah, trash. Until then, oh, wait, did I ever get my fishing rod from Williver? I did not. Okay. Fishing, wow, so fun, so cool, so tasty. I wonder what would happen if you just avoided the beach. Hear me out. Avoided the beach until the luau, and then, because if you had avoided the beach and you didn't, get the fishing rod at that point, I missed the bubbles, or they disappeared at the same time I cast. But if you hadn't got the fishing rod up to that point, what would happen? Because the luau is an event, and then my brain, it's buffering. The lovely sounds of silence, because even though I have a mic, I cannot think. No thoughts, head empty. Only bacteria and crime. Only bacteria and crime. That's no thoughts, no think, head empty. Just, you love to see it. He's not fucking here. God damn it, Willie. Well, I mean, I could just sell him at the box. It'll be fine. I'm just at my cat, because she's, well, one of them, because you can't see her, obviously, but she's, oh, where'd she go? Where'd my cat go? Oh my god, that's an awesome sprite. Bean. Okay. Wait. Okay, no, these would be done by day 18. These would be done by 16, 12, 10. Wait, no, it doesn't count the day you planted them. Okay, so move everything back a day. Wait. Does it? Oh my god, my neck itches. Jeez, where the fuck are you going? Okay, then. The cat is a zoomin'. So where? I don't know. But she's a zoomin'. Wow, money. Trellis. Plop. Wait, do I have fertilizer as one of my craftables? Oh, yes I do. Okay, great. Just grab... like that. And then I can just plant the cauliflower, one cauliflower, two cauliflower, and then potato, and then the rest of that be parsnip for the community center bundle. Wow, look at me, so smart. He thinks. He's got a brain in there. Oh, hey Lewis. Bye, Lewis. Wait a minute. Why didn't that... Does that event only trigger after a certain time of day? Like... I don't know. That is weird. Potato. Then 11? Yeah, that should be... Yeah, that should be good if I did my math right. Because one cauliflower for the community center and the other cauliflower for Jody. 11 parsnips to try and get the 5 golden parsnips for the community center. And then the 1 potato for the community center. Yeah, that maths. That checks out. Alright, water time. Okay. Maybe I should clean up the farm a little bit. I don't know. So much to do, so much to do, so much to do, just in general. I don't know what I'm singing here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna clean up the farm a little bit. And then, tomorrow we go and do the thing. Because there's just too much going on here. Why are there so many trees? Why are there so many rocks? Wait, fuck, in order to do... I'm so stupid. I wonder what the difference will be like if I ever do a stream while I am on my app, like while my medications are actually working. Wonder what that'd be like. Maybe less interesting? Man, no. That is a later me problem, I guess. Well, actually less of a problem, more of a... Nah, fuck it, who cares about semantics? No, do not eat. No, fuck! Oh. Wait, where's the button to get the reaction wheel? That's not the reaction wheel. Where is the... No, don't do that. How do you emote in this game? No, that's the hotbar. Wait. Oh, I can just check this in settings. I'm an idiot. Emote menu. Why? Okay. That was stupid of me. I am so fucking stupid. Hooray. We love fucking idiots in this chat room and stream. Oh yeah, for the one guy over on the Asp board who was like, you should talk about horses more. Okay, so fun fact, horses, there has been no reported cases of prion disease in horses, which is weird, because they have the protein, the correctly folded protein, that causes the disease. So you would think that, okay, if you have the correctly protein, love that, the correctly folded protein, that you could just, it should, by logic, there should at least be, maybe one case of it, because that makes sense, right? Like, okay, you have the thing can just misfold, and cause this disease. Checks out to me. But it just doesn't happen in horses, and I would tell you the reason why, but I need to invest a lot more time in research into figuring out, like, to finding the that's a unique tree, to like finding papers and stuff that say the actual like reason why that happens, because I'm also personally interested. Another thing is that, okay, horses can still get rabies, but it's less common, and that I don't know if there's any like biochemical or biological reason why that is less common, but I think my like soapbox reason is because usually, at least in domesticated horses, which is most horses, all horses, well, feral horses are still, yeah, well, but they're not, okay, you know what, never mind. But in your domestic horses, the kinds that, people keep as pets and stuff, people will keep them at, like, stables and whatnot. And usually, those stables are fenced in and stuff. And, God, I need to stop hitting yes accidentally. But those stables, are fenced in, hopefully well maintained. But, they're not just the type of place you would find a rabid animal. And plus, usually you would keep dogs away from horses, especially if it's not someone's pet dog. You know what I mean, right? So my working theory on why horses get rabies less, because it just makes logical sense, is that horses have less contact with animals that are frequently known to, have rabies, because of just, and not necessarily environmental factors, but more like human intervention environmental factors. That does not make sense as a sentence, but you know what I hope you know. Maybe you don't know what I mean. I don't know what I mean at all. But so my soapbox theory is that, because I don't actually know if there's like a... Why are you clawing at that? I mean, it's just like cardboard? But why? Why do you do that? Oh my god, please don't crash on me. Please don't crash on me. Pretty please. Oh god, why is my mouse stopped working? Wait. Okay. Oh, thank god. Oh my god, that is terrifying. You know, I've already been here. That's my soapbox theory with very little actual evidence, because at least I don't think there's a biochem... Actually, I'm gonna Google this. Because I need to know. I need to know. I will not be able to sleep at night if I don't know. Chat, stare at the pause screen while I search this. Why is rabies rare in horses? Yes, that is what I want to know. E.C. Davis, okay. Yes. Animals are susceptible to rabies and has the highest case of fatality ratio. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. Rabies is relatively rare in horses, with the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reporting 13 cases of rabid horses and mules in the United States in 2018. But all cases are fatal. Obviously, wildlife have accounted for over 90% of rabid animals in the United States since 1980, blah, 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 blah. Rabies infections... Oh, here. Okay, so this is from the UC Davis. UC Davis Center of Veterinary Medicine Center for Equine Health. Um, so this is from people who actually know what they're talking about. Encounters between horses and rabid animals are rarely witnessed, and bite wounds may be punctured are difficult to find. Wait, no, fuck. That's that's so stupid. I read that wrong. Oh my god. uh, oh, I read that wrong. Huh. The disease is a significant threat to horses in South and Central America, but not a major cause of death in North America due to successful vaccination efforts. Huh. Well, that doesn't. I mean, guess that actually does kind of answer it. Oh, what? I heard noise. I heard a jingle noise. What was that? Oh, thank you, for following, Dispula. I forgot I had Streamlabs alerts set on. Oh my god. That scared me. Jesus Christ. So I guess that's technically the answer to why rabies is, at least in North America, rare in horses. And it makes sense. But now I wonder, does that also apply for Europe? Because I don't want to say I'm assuming it would, because that sounds really bad. Because it's like, why would you assume something like that? Huh? Huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a paranoid motherfucker. Probably a paranoid motherfucker. That's probably it. But yeah. If you came here for riveting, riveting, just talking about like fun life stories, yeah, no, I don't have that. But I do have an infinite amount of random knowledge about bacteria and the occasional fun fact about viruses. And just a general knowledge of biology. Biology, my beloved. Wait. Oh, cool rabies facts, yes. Absolutely cool rabies facts. I have I have a lot of fun. Oh wait. Oh wait, do I have a cat yet? No, I don't. I guess that's why the water's still full. Uh yeah, I have a lot of fun facts. Just, and to be fair, especially like about uh microbiology, and makes sense. At least it's on theme. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Let me boop boop boop. Okay, is this better? Is this maybe? Let me try this. Does that also help? Because I turned down desktop, desktop, desktop audio just a little bit. Because the thing is, it could also be a mic thing. It could be a audio mixer thing. Because if it's like, I don't, I don't know which, but hopefully that at least helps a little bit. I'm also trying to not speak super loud because it's like 11:30 at night, and some of my family is trying to sleep and stuff. But yeah, cool, cool rabies fact, cool rabies facts, cool micro facts. Generally, I just have a lot of, or what was I saying? Yeah, a lot of microbiology kind of like knowledge, and I mean, I guess it makes like, I mean, it's like, wow, gee, the guy who's branding minus the current VTuber model. We don't. It the cat will not be a cat for hopefully too long. Eventually, this is not going to be a cat. And eventually, you will see a just little character who is not a cat and is actually named Bacilli and is based on Bacillus anthracis. My favorite bacteria, by the way. So, pausing to talk about my favorite bacteria. So, Bacillus anthracis is a bacillus bacteria, and bacillus bacteria are really cool because they just are known for producing endospores, and that is super cool and fun and awesome. But so Bacillus anthracis, if you hear the word anthracis and you think, huh, that sounds a lot like anthrax, you'd be correct, because Bacillus anthracis is the bacteria that causes anthrax infections, and I love it not because it is dangerous or anything, but I love it because it's just like, wow, you're so neat. Can people stop trying to use you as a weapon of, like, war? Because, oh my god, surprise, surprise, militaries have been like, maybe we should research into using this funky little guy for evil. And it's like, why would you do that? Just let it be a funky little creature. Let him be. He's just a single-celled little guy. What's he done wrong to you? But no, yeah. Anthrax as a potential agent for biological warfare and bioterrorism, that's usually why a lot of people will talk about anthrax. It's like, oh, this thing is super dangerous and super, evil. Ooh. I mean, yeah, when it's used by the wrong people, people with bad intentions and, who want to cause harm. But it's a prokaryotic cell. It's a living thing. It does not have any morals. It's like, this also comes back to my thing of, I'm gonna go on a spiel. Come back to my thing. It doesn't come back to anything, but this is just, I need to spiel about this real quick. I hate when people villainize bacteria, or just animals in general, but also bacteria, because it's a living thing. It doesn't care, and it doesn't have morality. Oh, snakes are evil. No, they're not. They're a living animal. They have no capacity to be evil because they don't know what that is as a concept. Evil and good are human attributes, and trying to assign them to living things that are just trying to live is fucking stupid. And it's just not great. And I'm not going to say it's rude because, well, I mean, living things don't really care about... Okay, minus people. A lot of living things don't really care if you hurt their feelings. Oh no, you insulted me, how dare you? A lot of living things don't care about that. I think humans are probably the only living thing that would care about that. But, a lot of people like to, villainize, oh, E. coli is so evil and bad. And I mean, it's not trying to be evil. It's a living thing that is trying to just live and stay alive. And yeah, that means that sometimes certain... Also, another thing about E. coli is, everyone's like, oh, E. coli is bad and evil and scary. Doesn't it cause food poisoning? And it's here's my gripe. Here is my Bacilli just talks about microbiology for, 30 plus minutes of the stream. This is what this is. My gripe with people who are like, oh, this bacteria is bad and evil and wah 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 wah. It's listen, number one, there are multiple strains of a bacteria. There is a coli inside of you right now. No sugar coating it. There is a coli sitting inside of you right now, and it's not evil. It lives inside you, does its thing. It's not trying to kill you. But usually people hear E. coli and they freak out specifically because of Shigna E. coli. Wait, Shigna... Nah, Siga? Oh, fuck, it's... I know how it's spelled, I just don't know how to say it. It's a strains of E. coli that produce a specific type of toxin that is very toxic and harmful. Harmful to your body and can cause things like damage to your kidneys and that wonderful type of thing that it's like ouchie, ouch, ouch, yuck, awful. And usually you hear about it in regards to like food poisoning, because when people talk about food poisoning outbreaks, that's the bacteria that tends to get talked about in news coverage, because again, really nasty strain of E. coli. Specifically, it's, oh god, 017, hold on, I'm trying to remember the strain name specifically, and it's not working. Okay, here it is. Okay, E. coli 157, wait, colon H7. That specific strain of E. coli you usually hear a lot about in regards to like outbreaks of food poisoning, because it's pretty fucking nasty, and because it produces a specific type of toxin, it can do a lot of harm to your body. And so a lot of people will hear E. coli and think, oh no, this bad bacteria, or oh no, this thing that causes food poisoning and is really yucky sometimes. And it's like, you're not completely wrong, but if E. coli in every single instance were to try and kill you, it doesn't actually care about killing you, it just cares about surviving, because it's a fucking living organism. But if every single strain of E. coli were to try and kill you, or hurt you in some way because it just was trying to survive, you would be dead by now. Because inside the digestive tract of people, all of us have E. coli. It's common in mammals as well. Let me rephrase that. Common in other mammals as well. My brain does not word right, but that's okay. And it exists, but a lot of people will hear E. coli and go, oh, new, yucky, ew, evil, bad, bad, bad. It's like, cool, go talk to the bacteria inside your stomach and tell them how you feel about them. Like, and I get it. It's a rational thing to be kind of like concerned about. I don't know if concern's the right word to use, but like kind of like the rational thing to be like scared of if you don't know anything about it. And I get it, because a lot of the general public knows jack squat about how viruses or bacteria or a lot of things work when it comes to biology, and especially in America. And I feel like that's more to do with our education system and just a general lack of public knowledge, and to some degree like a privatization of scientific literature. And that's a whole nother gripe of mine I can go into at a different time and day and place. But like, and so a lot of people will hear something. It also doesn't help that like a lot of people don't, especially my generation, and that sounds bad, and it's like, oh, the younger generation doesn't bother to check their sources, but also it's a problem with even the older generations as well. But like, a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I saw this thing on XYZ social media platform, so it must be, true or something like that. And it's like, no. Th- this also applies to like autism. Oh my god. So, you know how a lot of people are like, oh, autism causes vaccines. Here is this one specific research. And, like, the thing is, that specific study has so many problems with it. The guy who wrote it also lost his medical license because of a literal court hearing about said study. And because, said study was fucking bad and not very scientific. And it's like, and a lot of people don't like hearing that something they think is right is wrong. And I'm not going to say that's human nature because, well, okay, it kind of is human nature. I'm not going to say that's human nature proceeds to immediately just go, well, okay. But, like, a lot of people don't like hearing that, something they believe is wrong. And so a lot of people are like, oh, vaccines cause, vaccines are bad. What evidence can I find that vaccines are bad? It's like, hey, here is a bunch of scientific studies that prove the efficacy and safety of vaccines. And if someone is heavily steeped in anti-vax beliefs, they're not going to care. And they're just going to look for that one source that proves them right or something. And then there's also the whole thing of like, so the polio vaccine. This is going to be the one thing where I do have to actually specifically talk about it because it's also one of those things that a lot of people bring up when they talk about vaccine injuries specifically. Like, oh, people still get polio from the polio vaccine. And yes, that is a real concern because the older polio vaccine was... it's effective, and it's not something that you should skip out on, but it is, I'm not going to say less safe than other vaccines, because that's stupid, but there is the thing of, because of how the vaccine itself is made, and this is specifically talking about the oral vaccine for polio, because how the vaccine itself is formulated and made, it uses, I think, a weakened live virus. Is that the type of vaccine it is? I have to double check. And so some people would, get vaccinated and end up getting a case of polio from the oral vaccine. And that's, bad. And a lot of people will point to that and be like, see, vaccines are dangerous. And it's like, no, because would you rather like have the like minute risk of, getting polio from a vaccine, or would you rather not be vaccinated and get polio out in the wild? I don't think that's no, that's a grammatically correct sense, but you know what I mean, right? I hope you do. Well, and it's like, it just bothers me so much, like, just especially anti-vax rhetoric, because it's like, oh my god, why are people like this? Why? And then especially sucks because it's like, wow, this is the field of science I'm going to go into. Not specifically vaccine research, but microbiology, which kind of encompasses vaccine research. It's like, wow, this is the field of science I'm going into. And it's frustrating to see people get stuff like about it wrong, especially when you're really passionate about it. Because the thing is, I think that, like, people should be able to freely access scientific information, and it shouldn't be behind a paywall. I think because if you want the public to be unafraid of, biology and stuff you may hear about it, the easiest way to do that is just to not directly tell people, but, well, no, that is what it is, but, like, provide people the information they need to, what's the word I'm looking for? actually see the literature and be like, oh, okay, cool. So that's what these results mean. And because every single scientific paper has a discussion section where basically you go over the findings of your paper and like explain here's what this means, how this can affect this specific field, how would you apply this if you're doing talks specifically about like technique of something, etc., etc. Um, but the problem is a lot of people can't get access to those papers because they aren't. A lot of them aren't freely available, and there are some of them. There are some of them that are, and there are that type of thing. But also, a lot of publishers, when it comes to scientific papers, charge fucking exorbitant amounts for like, oh hey, you want to access this paper and read it? Do you have like, too bad. Have fun not reading this paper and just having to go off the abstract and the title. Because it's like, that is the worst thing ever. And like, to me, it's frustrating also because I like occasionally, like reading papers related to my field so I can, like, I say field as if I'm actually in, like, I've graduated college and I'm working in microbiology. No, I'm still very much a college student, but, studying to eventually work in the field. It's like, because, it's like good scientists keep up to date on what other people are doing and what other people are finding and what new research says about something. And it sucks because like sometimes you'll see a scientific article with a really cool name, like not cool name, but like a really cool thing. It's like, oh, that's cool. I want to read that. And then you click it, and surprise, it's behind a goddamn paywall. And oh, I didn't know you could get horseradishes from trash cans. It's behind a goddamn paywall, and it's like, it's fucking infuriating, man. And like, I mean, there's also the good side if you're in college. Sometimes you can get access to scientific papers through your college, but that also depends on like your college, like as well. Because I know my college, it sucks because it doesn't really give you any access to scientific papers because that's just how my college is, and it's not fun, and I don't like it because it's like, damn it. I want to use my scientific paper for... Not scientific paper. Not science. Why did I say science? Oh my god, I cannot talk. Hello, guys. Did you know that Basili of Basili Boy on Twitch cannot properly formulate sentences at like 11:49 at night? Did you know that? No? Okay. No, yeah. No, yeah. I feel very passionately about science, and I love it, because ever since I was a little kid, I've always been into science, and it wasn't really until, like, well, okay, I'm not going to say it wasn't really until, like, XYZ time frame that I got into biology, because no, that's wrong, because I've technically always been kind of into biology, because it's like veterinary medicine always seemed cool to me as a child, but also paleontology seemed really fucking cool. So I can't say I've never been into, but never not been. Oh god, English is hard. Okay. So I've always been into science, and as I got older, that kind of became more focused on biology, and yeah, checks out. So yeah, but I've always felt passionately about science because I've always really liked science, and I've always, kind of knew probably that I'd go into it in some capacity. So I have very strong feelings about science because I love it, and I want people to, be able to learn about science. I want people to have the ability to, because I think the best thing about science is getting to share that information with other people. Because, it's just amazing to watch. It's amazing to, be able to sit down and talk to people about something like related to science, and maybe they don't know something, and you get to teach them something new. And oh god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Deep philosophical 11 p.m. talks with Basili. Not clickbait. Yeah, because I think that's one of the, I guess, like, the more uniformly, the thing, not uniformly, god, I'm trying to formulate sentences, but my brain is just not having it today. God, I think that's one of the more universal things about science is kind of like getting to share what you learn, what your research is with other people. And, teaching other people and being able to like give information that helps people learn and grow as, people. And I think that's amazing. And I want to do that. Like, I don't want to be I don't want to go into, teaching as a job, but, like, I want to be able to share what I know and what I learn with other people and teach them stuff and about the things I'm passionate about. Because, no, yeah, some people just, they have the ability to learn, but they don't want to learn. I keep saying, I should work on that. No, yeah. I love science. It just means so much to me as a field. Wait, no, fuck! This is not related to science, this is related to gameplay. I forgot that I needed one of those. Oh my god, oh yeah. So yeah, science. I could probably talk about so many different things for days on end. Because I may not be good at small talk and social skills, but boy, can I tell you all of my favorite facts and information I have, and my hot topics, and not topics, hot takes and opinions on stuff, and it's great. Yeah. But I think that is the one universal thing with all fields of science is just, at the end of the day, you want to share what you learn with other people. And for some people, it's a thing of pride. Like, oh, I am so proud of having done this. No, yeah, some people really don't care. And at the end of the day, it's like, if someone really doesn't want to learn, you can't force them to learn. Like, some people, it's like, oh, I don't care how much, like, you tell me about this thing you're passionate about, or how much, like, I'm wrong in my thing. Because it's like, those people, it's better to, like, let them, I'm not going to say steep in their misery, but, just let them continue to be ignorant, because you only have so much energy in a day, and sometimes that energy can be better spent doing much more fun things, and much more, just beneficial things, like spending time with your family or friends, um, reading a good book that you like, watching like a content creator you like, listening to a podcast, anything, because it also is just draining to continuously argue with people. I it's why I am the way that I am today, because I remember as a teenager I was always so judgmental of what other people would like in fiction. Like, oh, you can't like this thing in fiction. That's gross and problematic. What if you like that thing and like you normalize it? Oh no, how evil. And then I started going through like the later parts of high school, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I can't be bothered to care about what someone likes in fiction, cuz like at the end of the day, as long as you know you're not actually harming another person, I don't care what you think inside your head. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but hey, as long as your thoughts are not causing you like either A, mental distress, or B, causing you to have act. No, that's not a grammatically correct sentence. But as long as your thoughts aren't, causing you either A, mental distress, or B, are so intense that they override your not willpower, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. But self control. Your self control to the point of hurting another person, then I don't care what you think. Because it's like, oh, cool, you like a problematic trope in fiction that I don't like? Whatever, I guess. Because, like, it's stupid to waste your time arguing with people over something that isn't harming anybody. Because it's like, who cares if a piece of fiction is problematic? Is it because thought crime isn't real? And if we start making thought crime a real thing, that sets a dangerous precedent and just is a very dark path. And it's like, because like, yeah, now it's like, oh, these problematic fictional tropes are bad, we should make thinking about them and bad thing, and force these people who have even the mildest thoughts about these bad fictional tropes to be subjected to social ridicule. Because like, it's like, okay, you don't like this specific fictional trope, that's fine, but also like, how long until that evolves from something like, oh, I think so many year age gaps in fiction are bad. How does that evolve? How long until that evolves from that until I think that having a single year age gap between someone is pedophilia? Because no, that's genuinely something I've seen before. It's like this person is a pedophile and here's why. And the person was a 18-year-old who was dating a 17-year-old, which that's not pedophilia, like, at all. Like, yeah, philosophical rants with the most the most mentally unstable cat person you've ever seen. Oh, hey, I completed the archaeology quest. Hooray! Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, maybe like another 30-ish minutes, and then gonna end stream because it's getting pretty late, and I should probably go to bed before like 1 a.m. No, yeah, a lot of people are like, and the thing about the internet is that the internet kind of reinforces what you believe, because the easiest example is YouTube recommendations. So someone who is very, who might be mildly conservative leaning, let's say they get suggested a, slightly conservative video that aligns with their viewpoints. Okay, they watch that video, and then they get suggested more videos similar to it, and eventually those videos start getting more and more, conservative. And when I say conservative, I mean in the traditional American political sense, because that's what I'm familiar with here in the States. And it's a very easy example because the American political system right now is very polarized and very controversial. And so it's just a really easy example. And so eventually they get to a point where they're seeing stuff that, is like so far conservative that we've hit kind of, edging towards places that I don't think Twitch would like me to say. And on the flip side, you have that similar thing you can have that similar thing with liberal leaning people as well. And you can take what I just said and replace the words conservative and liberal with whatever else you want. Like, for example, maybe someone dislikes pineapple people. Pineapple people. Jesus Christ. Pineapple pizza. Like, a little bit. And they watch a video about explaining why, pineapple pizza is the worst thing in the world and why it is. Maybe not the worst thing in the world, but why pineapple pizza is, let's say, bad. And it's a very, mild anti-pineapple pizza video. And they get more recommendations with those type of videos. Let's say they keep clicking on those recommendations, and those videos keep getting more and more anti-pineapple pizza. That's kind of like a good example. It's not a practical example, obviously, because, like, there are better practical examples, like the one I said a couple minutes back of that thing. But it is an example. So, it also probably doesn't help that that's social media. Is like, you have a differing opinion from me? Well, guess what? Social media keeps spoon feeding me and telling me that I am right and you are wrong. And yeah, that definitely, though, does play into... Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute my mic real quick. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Goodbye, chat. Have a good night. Wait, I should save my game first. Hold on. I'm gonna save my game real quick, and then have a good night. God, my fucking eyes hurt. Oh, night trap.